Hey art friends, today we're going to draw a really cool fish. It's one of those scary fish that live deep in the ocean. It's called an anglerfish. It's got a lot of teeth and it's got this cool light that hangs in front of it. I hope you're going to follow along with me. You got a marker and some paper. Now we're first going to draw our fish's eye right in the middle of our paper, and we're just going to draw a circle. Now we're going to draw a little circle in the top right. And we're going to color in our eye, except leave this smaller circle white. Now we're going to draw his eyebrow, and we're going to draw just a curve that goes over the top of his eye. So we're going to go over the top like this, and then we're going to come back down. Now we can draw his back, and we're going to draw a curved line, comes out of his eyebrow, and then comes back to his tail. Now let's draw his mouth. We're going to draw a little curve that comes out. Then we're going to draw a big curve that comes down really far. So you have these huge mouths with lots of teeth in them. So we're going to draw it coming down, and then we're going to also draw it coming forward. Looks like a big sideways V. Now we're going to draw a really cool line that comes back to his tail. So we're going to draw his jaw first. We're going to draw a curve that comes under. Now we're going to curve back up, and it's going to turn into an S curve. So we're going to curve one direction, and then we're going to curve back the other direction, like that. They got these really crazy bodies, don't they? Now back here, we're going to draw a curve to connect the top to the bottom. And then we're going to finish by drawing a bunch of lines coming out of his tail. So we're going to draw one, it's curved for the top, and then we're going to draw another one that's curved down here for the bottom. Now let's also draw a curve right in the middle. And we're going to add two more curves in between each of these. So we're going to space them out kind of evenly, like that. And we can draw two down here also. Now in between all of these lines, we're going to connect them with smaller curves, just like that. It looks like a letter C. And we're going to go in between each of these lines, and we're going to connect them. Because I'm drawing by myself in the studio, remember you can always pause the video if I ever go too fast. All right, let's keep going. Now let's repeat a lot of these same steps for the fin on the top of his back. So I'm going to draw lines. This one's going to be a little shorter. The next one's going to be longer. And I'm going to go down his back. And I'm going to get a little smaller as I get back closer to his tail. So we got 6 lines on there. Now I'm going to connect these lines the same way we did with his tail. This time it's going to be a U shape in between each of the lines. All right, now let's repeat that same step and draw a fin down here on the back of his tail. So we're going to let's draw 4 lines this time. And some of them are long and some of them are short. And you can draw it any way you want. You can draw them all long, all short, or you can mix them all up. And then I'm going to connect all of them with those curves. Next, we're going to draw his side fin. But first, let's draw a little curve right here on the side of his body. Then we're going to draw curves coming out just like we did for the tail. So I'm going to draw one going up. This one could be a little longer. And then I'm going to draw 2 more that are shorter. Cool. All right, now let's connect those just like we did with all the other fins. So draw smaller curves in between each of those lines. Oh, it looks awesome. Except he's going to look cooler once we add the teeth. So let's draw that next. I'm going to draw the really long ones down here at the bottom first. So I'm going to draw kind of a short one. Well, it looks really long actually. Then we're going to draw a really long one next to it. Now I'm just going up and then curving back down. Now I'm going to draw these next ones really short. And you can also mix them up. You can curve them different directions. Sometimes they can be really short and then you can make them a little longer. As he gets back to this corner of his mouth, I'm going to make him smaller. Cool. All right, now there's his bottom teeth. Let's draw his top teeth. And I'm going to draw this one really long And then the next one, maybe even longer. Now see how I'm drawing the teeth in between so that I can draw the top teeth a little bit longer. This one I'm going to draw shorter. This one could be really long. Oh, he's looking so cool. Now this is the part where you can pause it if you need that extra time to draw your teeth. And down here in the corner, I'm going to get really small. Now, the one thing that we're missing is the light that comes in front of his mouth. So we're going to draw a curve. It's going to come up, and then it's going to come back down. And it's okay if this curve is a little wobbly. We want it to look natural. Now, I'm going to draw another line in front of this that's going to match the first line that we drew. I'm going to come up and then back down. Now right here at the end, we're going to draw the bulb, or the part that lights up. So I'm going to come out, around, and then back in. Looks really weird. These things look like they're aliens from another planet. Okay, now to make them look 3D, I'm going to add another curve back here for his other eye. So it's going to go behind that light and then curve back down. All right, we did it. We finished drawing our anglerfish. It turned out awesome, except I want to add a few more details just to make them look even scarier. I'm going to add a couple upside down V's, or little horns, little spikes on his back. And we could also add some wrinkles. I'm going to add a wrinkle that comes down for his lips. And I'm going to draw a little one that comes around the corner of his mouth. And then we can come back in front for the bottom lip. Now we can add a few more wrinkles just to make them look even creepier. And I'm also going to add some wrinkles that are under his eyes. You can pause the video right now to add your own details, but I'm going to leave it just like this. Now we still need to color them. Now this part I am going to fast forward, but at the end you can also pause it again to match the same coloring. Alright, I finished coloring my anglerfish and it turned out awesome. He looks so much better colored in. Now I hope you're going to take the time to pause the video to color your own fish. I used orange and yellow to color his body, and I used brown and black to add the shading. Now you can leave the shading off to keep this lesson a lot easier. I also used blue to color the light and also his teeth. And I used white to smooth out the light to make it look softer. I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing your own anglerfish. And remember, it's okay if your drawings don't look exactly like mine. In fact, I hope you use your creativity to change your drawing and make it look even cooler. We'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye. If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because we want to see how awesome it turned out.